volume down, and we got that. And look at that, we're all crazy kids here. All right, folks, welcome to Thank You Very Much. That's easily the best start I've had to a show. I'm very happy right now. Couldn't be happier. Folks, we've got an amazing episode. Thank you very much. We rank anything and everything. We've done best cereal. We've done all of it, folks. And today's episode is maybe one of my favorite ones. We're going to be ranking the worst supervillain for which to be a henchman. Not end in a preposition, and you're welcome. As always, we have two special guest experts on the show. To the left of me is the Alderan of the Henchman Union 666, Mr. Isaac Landfert.
Thanks.
Isaac, what's a big issue right now in the Henchman Union that you have to deal with?
Really, it's life insurance policies.
Yeah, I assume the life insurance policies are very stringent on not dying.
Yeah, well, and then you got to get through your 3-month probationary period before you qualify for the benefit, and so very few of us make it there.
They try not to go on missions, like not to get picked.
Yeah, it is true though that if you die from Thor, it's an act of God, and it doesn't count.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, also drowning.
Drowning.
Yeah, earthquakes. There's a lot of the things. Somehow also getting crushed by the Thing. Also not covered. Not covered.
I would assume, because I guess Thing is a vague term.
Yeah, well, the
But
thing
if
is,
he's a rock,
Yeah.
he's a big rock, right? So it's an act of nature, maybe?
well,
You gotta work on that clause.
he's a Brooklyn guy, and he's also part of his own very strong union.
Yeah, there's a lot of union clash. I get it. That makes sense. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my thing before my thing. I want to get my thing. No, to the right of me, folks. I didn't mean to call him my thing. That's not what I meant. But he's in my heart. To the right of me. Okay. Well, there's a lot of coffee everywhere. I'm hyped up. To the right of me, the guy, my right, your left. To the right of me, we have the author of the book, "The All Motherfuckers Trying to Kill Me." And yes, we're streaming to Facebook. Facebook Live, you can like us on Thank You Very Much. Is that okay that we're streaming to Facebook? I mean, I had a message, folks. I never had a message before.
Who's it from?
It's from a guy I think he works at BitChat.
Oh.
Our Facebook Live feed is going fine. So is the BitChat feed doing all right, or are we not? Okay, I'm going to keep that up. To the right of me, folks, is the author of the very famous book, "Y'all Motherfuckers Trying to Kill Me," Mr. Corey Ewing. Corey, what is the book necessarily about?
You know that episode of Family Guy where they have the wacky weather report, it's going to rain?
Yes.
Whenever we go out with one of the films, it's going to fucking rain.
It's going to rain.
We're probably not even going to have an actual name. We're going to try to kick someone.
Yeah.
But we're not actually going to kick anyone.
Yeah, there's a lot of one-name guys like Jim.
Yeah, Jim's the guy you see flying through the air.
I'll be right back. Sharpie, keep talking.
Yeah.
Or don't.
You know Jim, don't you? Yeah, Jim's, he can stay in the Union.
Well, yeah, that's why. I mean, for a long time we've been talking about you guys splitting off and starting your own. I don't know that we've been doing the best job representing
You haven't even got the Thing insurance covered.
Yeah, we haven't even got the Thing insurance.
But I wonder, Doctor Strange with magical stuff intertwined. Is that making it more of a hassle, or
to be a henchman for him, or
against him?
Yeah, well, because he's a dick.
He's a dick.
He can just make shit appear, and he wants everything. Like, you think you're fine. It's like when the acid kicks in, and you think you got dose. That's what it's like.
From my point of view, it doesn't matter if the guy you're up against has magic, or he can just shoot lasers out of his eyes.
It really is.
It's all pretty outmatched to what we're bringing.
They're all there's no such thing as a super henchman.
No,
So, I guess there's no superhero that's like even Batman, the no powers guy.
Yeah.
He kind of takes his no powers out more against you because he breaks your neck.
Yeah, it's easy to think he'd be the best guy to go up against, and then you quickly find out.
You find out.
It's like
you're
pulling
the punches.
Yeah.
Your net is the GDP of a small country. Great.
I would say Spider-Man probably the best one because the worst that's going to happen is you get webbed up.
Yeah, you just get tied up.
You're sticky for an hour.
He's still
Yeah.
a kid. Does that have to do with him being a teenager and leaving things sticky?
Oh.
Never.
That's true.
Dickie Palm, Spidey.
Spidey, we're watching you. We're watching you.
Grow up, kid.
I'd always be happy if we put a Robin duty. Because the
Robin
problem with Robin is sometimes it's easier to road than others.
You don't want to get Damien.
Yeah, you don't want to get Damien.
You
no.
not want to get Damien.
It's the smallest, but it's deceiving.
It's deceiving.
Jason Todd era also not great because that guy had a problem.
Yeah. So Dick Grayson.
Dick Grayson.
Or who's the other one? The one that was right at Tim Drake. Tim Drake.
Yeah, Tim Drake was easy. Dick Grayson, Tim Drake, easy.
Tim Drake is oddly the Drake of Robins.
I don't know what that means.
Orange Grayson.
But,
He's like the Olympius.
okay, oh, you're referring to Drake being a nerd.
Yes.
Okay, I got you.
Take that, Drake.
Yeah.
Go watch it. I got you. I got you good. I got you so good.
Oh, wait, is that his message?
Oh, no. Don't write about me. I'm not.
Drake has henchmen, and I don't know if you want to go against them.
Well,
You're in this other union.
I got the I thought I had the Alderan on my side. All right. Well, we haven't gotten.
You're gonna blow up.
We haven't even gotten to the best part, which is the actual list of villains we're going to be talking about. The worst supervillain who wants to be Henchman. Behind me is the list of. We're going 14 with a 15 free spot, which people can comment on Facebook Live or call in on Pitch Chat if you want to tell us what you think is the worst henchman, worst supervillain for which to be a henchman for. You fucking did it. Anyways, here's the list: Mr. Sinister, Reverse Flash, Batroc the Leaper, Mr. Freeze, Chameleon, Black Manta, Darth Vader, Rita from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Red Skull, Joker, Emma Frost, Mysterio, Shredder, and Poison Ivy, folks. Poison Ivy. And you may be wondering, Joe, I don't want to work for any of them, but that's fine. I get that.
Gotta work for someone.
You gotta work for someone.
You know, you got to pay your dues of this. You know,
You know what's weird in Batman's life, in Gotham, the biggest employer is Wayne Enterprises, but the second biggest employer is Super-Villians.
Yeah, I'd say the Penguin alone.
The Penguin alone, he's got so many people. The amount of money Penguin has to have to just pay the people who work for him.
He's feeding families.
Yeah.
Penguin is helping the economy of Gotham better than anybody else out there.
That's fair to say.
Yeah, thank you, Penguin.
Well, Batman blows up half his own buildings.
Yeah, and then he's got to pay for the buildings and all that stuff. If only he could figure out how to be legit. Okay, guys, we're gonna now talk through the list, and as always, we start with the veto round, where we each go one at a time and take something off the list of a person we don't think is the worst supervillain for which to be a henchman. And as always, we always start with the oldest person here, Mr. Corey Ewing.
I am?
I have no idea. I just guess.
That's a good one. Okay, I'm ready. I got this.
I've gotten it wrong all the time. Thanks, computer. The computer's such a dick.
I would probably have to say it wouldn't be so bad working for Shredder.
Really?
So you got the foot and all that, but the turtles don't kill anyone. Like, you may get some bumps bruise, you might get a kidney sliced out, but you're gonna live.
Yeah.
You're gonna live to work for somebody else, maybe get a pay upgrade, get a few scars, have some battle credentials, and you might, bump up from there. But you won't die.
My biggest problem with Shredder, though, is eventually robots are just going to take my job. Ooh, that's true.
Also, you get outsourced. Guess what? You're gonna live.
Yeah. But I'm not making any money in. He's got these. And I don't know.
That's when you just retire from your supervillain days. I don't think the turtles have. I mean, you got Crag and all them.
And you
have a few other people you can go work with.
You also have to learn martial arts. But I will say it's kind of nice because when you do it, when you're a henchman for Shredder, you're probably a teenager.
Yeah, you gotta go through it. It's a phase.
And so, like,
Roshimaru doesn't keep you around when you have puberty.
Yeah, all the laws you break are under 18, so it doesn't really. Yeah, you got that clean slate.
But you still get to have all the fun.
You still get that all the fun of crowning.
Yeah. Just get it out your system.
And fighting amphibians. I get to get that all out of my system. Humanoid amphibians. All right, Shredder.
In a rat.
In a rat.
Yeah, you know,
when you face the rat, I think is more likely to kill you and not think twice.
Because he's older than me.
Also, I don't know if you guys remember, but when that movie came out, that party place that Shredder brought the kids,
Yo!
There's a place in New York now that's like you can Airbnb.
Oh, smoke a giant cigar and play cards. What's his name? Danny, the producer's son.
Oh,
he wore Sid Vicious t-shirts like I can be in the Foot Clan.
They have a half pipe just chilling in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
Not a bad gig. It was ironic. You're this fantasy factory of the 90s for skater punk kids that did karate.
That's a perfect. Yeah, I guess I forgot about the part. You ever? Just a side note. You remember the party place of the movie Hackers?
Oh yeah.
It was a ridiculous. It had like an arcade in the middle of the half pipe, and like people were skating around you, and then everything was black light, everything was glowy.
Look, Hackers was just perfection.
It's such a crazy movie. You would love Hackers. It's basically, I would say Hackers might be the most 90 movies ever.
I was gonna say they're gonna be like giant, like blocky computers though.
Oh no, they hack. They make virtual reality things when they go in.
They're like clipping in the fucking payphones and shit.
Yeah, they're hacking through payphones.
It's so analog. It's great.
That's where I want to do a sketch once where it's like it's like NCIS hackers, and all it is 4 guys and computers. And they're going, I'm in. It's like constantly, I'm in, and then using different things. I'm in. Anyways, that's just who knows what's gonna do. All right, okay. So the Shredder off the list, easy peasy. Yeah, pretty nice. I'm gonna ask the next person, Isaac Landfert,
Who take off this list?
who do you think is not the worst supervillain for which to be a mention?
Emma Frost.
Really?
Because she's mad sexy and you get to hang out with her. And who knows what kind of weird stuff she does to you.
She's in her mind. I don't like the idea of not having control of my mind.
She can have control of the mind, the body. Give it all up to Emma Frost. It's better to be on her side.
So Isaac has chosen the fact that Emma Frost is a very attractive lady.
Yes.
I like to use.
And powerful.
And powerful,
Yeah.
and smart. And the gazongas on this chick, I tell you.
I had nothing to do with this.
Emma Frost is good.
She's a nice lady. Except Sorry, she took my mind over for a second. I had to say these things.
Wait, isn't she actually like an old crone who makes you think she's attractive?
No. Well, I don't know, because the X-Men movies,
Which iteration of it?
yeah, because the X-Men movies made it look like she's from the 50s or the 60s. But I think in the comic book, she was like married to Cyclops. So she can't be that old.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She's probably like in her 40s.
Because at one point she jumps out. She's not really a villain for that long anyway, though.
No, she isn't.
She doesn't a hero. She always
I thought she was with the Brotherhood.
She was in the
Circle?
hand, not the hand, but something like
The
that.
New Orleans movie.
Right, yeah, okay. I'm just
Yeah, with that Sebastian Shaw.
Yeah, oh, yeah. That, I'm talking about shitty guy to work for.
Talking about a shitty guy to work for. I was just trying to think. Emma Frost is the only person I could come up with that was a mental person that would actually have henchman.
Yeah.
I don't know. She's not really a supervillain. I'll give her
All right, that's
a
right.
change of heart.
We're taking Emma Frost out because sometimes she's not a nice lady.
It's like Mardi Gras every day.
It's no, it's not like Mardi Gras. What are you?
Well, it has to be in New Orleans.
Yeah, I guess I don't know if you've ever been to Bourbon Street on an off night. It's the same thing, but it's so sad.
I like voodoo. I don't know.
Okay, all right. Well, if you like voodoo, I guess let the voodoo do you. Boo. Is that how it goes? That song?
The voodoo that you do.
The voodoo.
So well.
The voodoo that you do so good.
I don't think that's.
Yeah, can we cross ourselves off the list?
Voodoo. Well, that's the episode, everybody. No.
Cheers.
We're gonna continue down the list. Keep going, folks. I'm gonna take one off now. I know you're excited for it. I'm gonna actually take off. And the reason I'm taking this person off is because the more I think about it, I don't think they have human henchmen. So I don't think it's easy to get a job with them because I think they're like weird little alien things. So I'm going to take off Rita from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
That is true. That's a whole different.
Because I feel like it's a whole. I feel like just a clause-wise of what we're doing. You're not. Rita doesn't have like a regular guy come up and be like, "Hey, Rita, I finished the bathrooms. You want anything? Okay, well, see you later."
Yeah,
No.
she just conjures monsters.
She's got monsters constantly.
Interdimensional aliens trying to take our jobs.
Well,
What?
become like a commentary on something.
Yeah.
Well, this guy's so real, so
I'm tired of
talking about the fucking putty place.
tired of these non-humans taking our human jobs working for villains.
Yeah.
You know, I pay good taxes to work for Rita, and now I gotta deal with a goddamn putty.
She's on the moon.
Well, she was a henchman too, though, because she worked for Lord Zed.
Oh.
Yeah, well, Lord Zed is definitely a guy you don't want to work for.
Oh, he's a piece of shit.
He's the laser face guy.
Yeah, with the weird metal, like the metal bone.
muscle,
He had no skin.
Yeah, that's
They keep
that's what
they
they
lost.
want. Lord Zed had like a red visor, and he was, he
I thought it was just like, oh wait, I was thinking of the guy who talked to the Power Rangers.
Oh, no,
I only barely know about the very first version of Power Rangers.
There's a really good sketch of Zordon going, it's the black guy goes, you are the Black Ranger. And then like the Asian lady, you are the Yellow Ranger. Like, wait a second, what are you doing?
Zordon was a piece of shit. Like, he was
You're the Red Ranger. Why? You have a little Native American blood, right?
That's
I'm still going to give you power, so I'm not that racist. It's okay.
It's fun.
I mean, she had like Goldheart and then like that. He sucked.
Yeah, Goldheart, well, they're like Bebop and Rocksteady.
Yeah, but then they had Vulcan Skull.
No, yeah, they Wait, was Vulcan Skull like working for Rita, or were they just kind of like used by Rita?
They were just dicks, but there were a couple episodes where they were like mind control and all this shit taken over and they had to work for it.
Well,
There's still capitalism.
that's crazy.
Oh, Rita fucked you up?
I'm glad that she's off this list because I know nothing about it.
I can't remember if they brought her back in other eras, but she also did give us the Green Ranger.
Oh, she did, yeah.
So that's plus one to her, yeah.
Rita, you gone. You gone, Rita. All right, we're gonna continue. Guys, do you have fun doing the video rounds?
Absolutely.
Did you have fun?
I think you guys like it. We got 2 or 3 women out of the way, huh?
We're gonna do it again, man. That's what we're gonna do. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't want to get into that, but we did.
Someone's gonna know
They
this.
make better bosses.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the reason. I'd rather work for a woman because she's sexy.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
I do not want to see the comments after this.
No, don't worry, don't watch this.
I thought that honesty was the most important thing in this podcast.
No, that's real fake. Everything's fake.
Oh no!
I love women. I'm crossed out. Okay, well, that was something. We'll do it again. We're going to do another veto round, folks. We're going to start with the youngest person here, Mr. Corey Ewing.
Oh, yep, they saw that one coming. I will probably go with. I'm torn between Chameleon and Mysterio.
Ooh.
I will probably have to go with Mysterio.
Mysterio, why is that?
So he plays too many fucking games, first off.
That's why I hate to work for him.
Yeah, well, too, you're gonna have, well, no, because I guess this is the worst to work for.
Yeah, you don't want to
So
work.
we gotta, the worst goes up higher.
Yeah, the
So
worst.
my reasoning for him is gonna be
The one that's going to win is going to be the worst person.
Okay, because I gotta go for him. So Chameleon.
So Chameleon, why Chameleon?
It's the fucking Chameleon. Like, he is one of the lamest people. He can't even afford henchmen. He's never organized his own heist. He can't knock out a fucking bodega.
I guess he just does it all himself.
Yeah, always.
Which just
And Spider-Man kicks his ass every damn time.
and that's fine, and I want to take Chameleon off. I will say this, when I did this in the audio version of my podcast, we did worst Spider-Man villains for what to be a henchman, and Chameleon won. And the reason was, he seemed like the most micromanager of anybody, because he also faked, like, are you the Chameleon? And you just be completely freaking out.
He's like undercover boss all the time.
All the time. And you think he'd fuck your wife, and you're like, I don't know what he's doing. It's like, I can do whatever I want.
And he's probably got some weird warrior shit going on.
Yeah, I would say Chameleon. That was the micromanaging was more important than the fact that you never knew when he was there, so you could never really relax. But that's fine. You take
What's the
Chameleon
rest
out.
of his power set? Like, what could he do? If you're getting your ass kicked, is he gonna be able to do shit to help you?
No, he's able to get away.
Yeah, like,
That's his power.
he
set.
throws you down. Like, I don't know. But then again, you're fighting Spider-Man. Probably won't kill you.
He did convince Spider-Man that his parents are alive by dressing Chameleon into the parents, which is kind of fucked up.
If he was your villain, you'd always have have to be on your toes. You
Yeah.
never trust anyone.
Well, I like if you watch the Spider-Man the animated series though, it's just the guy with that belt.
Yeah.
It's just the guy that it's like he was turning over and we still have the same belt.
Yeah.
Like, are you the Chameleon? No.
Shirt.
No, my only weakness.
I always gotta wait.
Okay, so Chameleon off the list. That's funny. I love that. That's funny.
I just love friends. I love having friends. I'm getting paid to be here. Oh man.
You smell the smoke?
A little.
See, actually, I don't know what's going on.
That's for sure.
But it's been like that for a month or two, so the house has been breaking down.
Is it your dishwasher when it runs?
I don't know what it is.
Or something like slowly getting to the point where it's going to burn.
Yeah, maybe. I'll die here.
Hey, you get the insulation and just ignite.
Yeah, that's not
Is it that fire in your fireplace?
Oh, God! Okay, continue the vetoing. Let's finish the show before we all burn alive. So left of me, folks, Isaac, who are you taking off the list?
I don't think it'd be that bad to work for Darth Vader.
Really?
If you did a good job, he's not going to force choke you.
Yeah, I guess, but that's...
I mean, there's so many of them. He can't keep track of all. You can really go under the radar.
That's
working for Darth Vader.
that's a good point. Is the amount of henchmen that you could probably.
He does have an army of them.
And you won't look the same in your suits.
And now, would you consider like everyone on the ship to be a henchman, or just the stormtroopers?
I think just varying levels of henchmen. Yeah. The
Because we
only problem there is I'm a little short to be a stormtrooper.
Well, you think about his princes, though. Like, you think Starkiller. Starkiller got pretty fucked over and around, and then he came back to try to kill Vader.
Yeah.
But if you're like on the bottom tiers, like you're probably
Just stormtrooper, just regular Joe, not even like one of the cooler suits.
like you don't have to be a clone. You can be one of those dudes.
Nah, you don't. They don't want to get appointed like a floating motorcycle duty or anything.
No, you don't
You
want
want to be
to
a pilot.
You want to be the guy who's like not checking radar, maybe checking radar. I'm trying to think of the guy who's looking at the computer.
Someone's just
No, I don't want to be anywhere where I'm ever going to interact with Darth Vader. I want to be sixth row back in the middle, running with a gun.
Yeah.
Just shooting at the ground behind Han Solo.
I'm just mechanic. Only got switch. That's it. So I'll be not on the desk, but on the other shit.
I love that nowadays, and that's a good point. You can hide, you can just kind of go under the radar and work for Vader and a good limit.
Yeah.
But I like now people are coming out with fan theories about why the stormtroopers are such bad shots because they're trying to lead them like to a point where they can kill them. Like there's in episode 4 when they shoot them, they kind of like focus them when they rescue Leia. They were using that to find out where Leia's secret house, like headquarters were.
Like they were that fucking
really
smart.
So that's like,
No.
but I like the idea
No.
that it took 40 years. You were like, I got it.
Where were all the henchmen trying to get the A-team to go shooting behind their feet?
Right. And who were the badass motherfuckers who were going to seal the deal at the end of it?
Buckling down there.
Have they ever heard of accuracy by volume? Like, the odds are you're going to hit fucking someone.
Darth Vader off the list.
Darth Vader off the list.
That's crazy. Now I'm up next, and it's not getting easier. Well, you know what it is, because I'm going to take the first one off because we talked about it beforehand. Batroc The Leaper.
Yeah.
He's just a bouncy guy,
Mm.
and that's about it. And he's going to, I would say, can he hit with that shield? Probably not.
No,
He's not pretty hard.
But it's not like original version Captain America. He's just like a super strong dude.
Yeah.
Getting punched by him is just like getting punched by like a professional boxer, right? Like it's not like getting a super.
yeah, who won't disintegrate you?
Yeah. Well, maybe holds his punches a little bit. But no, just yeah. Yeah, I mean, I like
Your head full.
You're in the different times.
that's what I like about Luke Cage. Because Luke Cage like he was like, I'm dead.
If not, I'm dead. Like I said, like he can kick and stretch like he's 50. Like this, what is he? Yeah.
Batroc The Leaper is kind of it's a little bit of a letdown. I guess the people out of the list, they recommended it on my Facebook. Thank you very much. You can go like. and help us make the list for future episodes. But Batroc The Leaper was added because we were like, oh, he bounces a lot. You got to bounce. And we're like, I don't got to fucking bounce.
No, that's his thing, not yours.
Yeah, I don't need to bounce at all.
He's like a souped up engine himself. It's not
Yeah,
He really is.
Yeah. Just like he's not the middleman.
He's a crossbow.
He's mid-level boss.
That's too weird. That was
Yeah.
weird. Some Robins, and it was
Yeah, that's a good movie. About string theory.
I think strings are great shoes. All right, continuing down the list, folks. I feel like that's around a video.
I think it was a stronger round, actually.
Yeah, let's get it tough from here.
Then let's do another one.
All right.
We're doing an extra 3 this episode. Do 3 rounds of veto because we want to get down to a final 5. So as always, we do the 3rd round of veto with the middle-aged person on the show, Corey Ewing.
The middleest of age. Let me.
I think I'm the youngest here.
Probably. We can figure that out real quick, but my body.
Let's just guess. Pull out your licenses. We can just say our age. No, pull out the licenses. I want to see yours.
Ooh, this does get tough.
Yeah, this is that. That's why I think.
Like any of these could end in death.
And any of these, and here's the deal, like, any of these end in, like, not even you have to fighting the other hero dead. You're just with people.
They might kill you.
Yeah.
Any of them. I'm going to go with Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze.
So, I think of all of these people, he is, for as crazy as he is, he does have a pretty streamlined sanity to him.
Yeah.
He's not as
He's got his
bad shit crazy as the
Yeah, you can get on board.
He's got his main goals set.
Yeah.
Right. He's on a revenge mission.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Once that's over, boom, he can go off, he can go retire somewhere, he can work for the next guy. Something like that. He's probably not going to freeze you, fuck everything up for him. Everything else fucked up for him, he might need someone to blame. But yeah, I mean, there's worse people on this list. Okay.
Well, I think the biggest issue with Mr. Freeze is the fact that it's cold all the fucking time.
Yeah.
You would think that I would have a problem with the cold.
Well, I just think anybody. Hold on. I just don't like women.
Maybe it's some little shit that I just did there. I didn't know.
But I don't, wear jackets, and then when you're out of the cold, it's probably hot, then it's constantly trying to figure.
How many changes of clothes do you need?
I did a couple of changes.
If that's the worst you have to worry about being someone's fucking henchman in your wardrobe, you got a pretty good show.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. All right, we're taking Mr. Freeze off the list. I always thought I was going to stay longer, but that's a good point. When the wardrobe is the worst.
He's too easy to get bored. If Batman was more into restorative justice, he'd just help Mr. Freeze save his life and then it'll be over.
I don't know why he doesn't do that.
Because Batman's a piece of shit. He's not a hero. So we'll get on this one next time.
Yeah. It'll pull that back.
Next time.
Yeah.
Next time.
Big search.
Welcome
We should
to
put him on the list that works to be Robin.
Yeah. Yeah.
A bunch of Robins and Batwings and Batgirls.
I honestly did have this thought in my head because I consider Batman to be a villain. I don't think he's a hero. I could argue to put Robin on the list. I'm just saying.
Well, we'll see. We're going to continue on the list to the left. Isaac Landfert. Who do you think is not the worst supervillain for which to be a henchman?
Man. Mysterio maybe because I don't think he utilizes the henchman as much.
Yeah, I think he uses the cube things that he is.
Yeah, and he can do his whole own thing. So you're just kind of there as like you hide behind a fake mirror or something and hit somebody with a club every once in a while. But he's out there taking the ass whipping himself usually.
Yeah, and it's usually real quick, and then you're like, well, I can head out.
Yeah.
It's like once Spider-Man gets to Mysterio, he's not getting the henchman.
No. Once the boss goes down, if you're lucky enough to not be tied up, you're
back it up. Back it up.
Yeah.
Back it up.
But you're dealing with serious when you're saying the Spider-Man rip. Because once you do that, you think like Old Man Logan, the last fucking thing I was born.
No.
It's a shitty Wolverine
I don't want to
because I
fight
made him kill all of his friends.
Yeah, I don't want to fight
Spoiler.
any way it goes.
Spoiler in the movie Logan.
Which they didn't even cover. So it's fine.
Well, I think in the movie Logan, it was actually Professor Xavier who killed the X-Men.
Yeah, they get changed. Well, Logan's here.
I think that's fine.
Well, in the comics, they like Mysterio like makes Wolverine kill him.
Yeah.
He like he's the catalyst for like the world coming to an end and taking over.
I asked him that, or maybe Patrick still has.
Have they done more beyond? I read like the original story.
Well, now what happened after the original story? So after you read up to the Hulk part.
Yeah.
So after that, Old Man Logan just kind of walks around, and then he falls into a dome that was like a time travel thing where he meets the original X-Men. And so now he's taking the young X-Men like Cyclops and the young Jean Grey, and he's brought them to the current world. So the current world, all the like Cyclops have gone crazy, all the mutants are nuts, but now they have like the young X-Men and Old Man Logan leading them.
So it's basically just Wolverine and the X-Men.
So it's an ongoing story.
Yeah, they're actually involved. Like in Civil War II, Old Man Logan and the young X-Men are involved in that.
Well, that sounds stupid.
Yeah, I don't know how they're not really. Civil War II is really not that good. I didn't like it that much.
Sure, Civil War 1 wasn't that good.
I thought Civil War 1 was better, but Civil War 2 is like, here's
Hey guys, I thought the Civil War did really fucking well.
Oh.
Fair enough. Not a big fan.
I don't like how the ending just didn't
The ending was the worst part. Well, I'm a Civil War denier. The weirdest guy in the world. All right. So Mysterio, which I don't know how he got from Mysterio to the Civil War. Mysterio's off the list. He's taken down. Fishbowl himself. Okay, we're going to continue going here. It's up to me now. We're down to a final 6, which is very difficult. Without looking, when I guess what it is, Black Manta, Red Skull, Joker, Poison Ivy, a Red Skull, Joker, Poison Ivy, Reverse Flash, and Mr. Sinister. Oof. Wow. This is tough. Actually, you know what? I think it's pretty easy. I'm taking Reverse Flash off the list. My reasoning is he seems to be a guy who gets so sick of his henchmen that he just does it himself. Because no henchman is as quick as him. But because he's so frustrated, he goes and does it instead of killing him. He just
he's
leaves.
just like a disappointed father.
Yeah, he's just a disappointed father. He's like, what the guys? Can you just?
It's been 25 seconds.
Yeah. Make a bomb. I know what I asked you to do.
I just thought he was a guy who went backwards really quick.
No, geez. Just talking back to the whole time. I don't understand Reverse Flash.
He's a Ghost Rider from Seattle.
The guy has the worst name.
Yeah, Reverse Flash is not a good name.
Hey, so you're not the guy that kicks your ass all the time.
No, I just remind you.
Why did they call him Flashback?
I think it might hit a different power set.
What do they call them? Flush.
No.
That not good?
No.
Flush?
No.
Flish?
No.
Yeah. Flash?
What they call it was like fully clothed.
Oh, yes, they call him.
Jesus Christ.
The Flash at the street, and then the Flash like you're showing your thing to people. We get it.
Reverse Flash, take it off the list. Let's stop with the dick stuff, guys. You know.
Hey, these jokes from this house.
Well, that's a sentient jokes. It's a strange world we live in. Every day is worse than the last. Anyways, continuing now, guys, we've got to the final 5. The final 5. We have one spot open. If you're watching on Facebook Live, let us know who you think is a supervillain for which to be the worst henchman for. Or if you're watching on BitChat, comment or call in. Just let us know what you think is a supervillain we may have missed. Our final 5 is Mr. Sinister, Black Manta, Red Skull, Joker, and Poison Ivy. A lady made the final 5, Corey.
Tokenism's great.
Yeah. I should have read that. The final five, again, Black Manta, Joker, Mr. Sinister, Red Skull, and Poison Ivy. If you think there's somebody we may have missed, comment, call in on Facebook Live or BitChat, and let us know. And while we're waiting, I want to ask these guys a couple questions. Actually, just one question. What is your criteria in deciding what is the worst supervillain for which to be a henchman?
I forgot. Like, what are the odds of survival?
So survival is the key thing here.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know. I mean, we're all die. We all die one day, you know? We're all gonna kick the bucket of, and we're all gonna go to heaven if we're good people. Or hell if we're bad.
Well, Henchman.
Yeah,
They're pretty good at her job.
I really look at a benefits package.
Benefits package.
Look, I have a family, Joe.
You do?
I have a family. And when I go down, inevitably, whether it's a prison or by having my entrails pulled out of my body by the Punisher or Deadpool.
Oh, Jesus. The Punisher is like, yeah. Going against the Punisher is bad because he doesn't just kill you. He's like, hey, let's make a game of this.
Yeah, I'm gonna maim you first.
Yeah, so I look for, just what the day-to-day is going to be like.
Like, there are worse ways to die than others.
Yeah.
Like, let's say, Batroc. He's gonna bounce around. Like, you're probably gonna die because you're bouncing down a flight of stairs the wrong way. Versus, I don't know, Joker. He's gonna do some weird shit.
Yeah. Just for that laugh at you. Just to laugh at you. He's like,
That was like, who wants to check out the new gas idea?
Not me. You can't volunteer this
guy. Oh, too late. It was in your sandwich. But I thought I was eating a burrito. That's a sandwich. You're so cruel.
So we also discussed earlier before. It looks like no one's going to comment or call in, which is not. This is the norm,
Right.
And in the universe, like that, aliens. Do you think Leader is somebody we may have missed to add to this, the Hulk villain, or do you think there's a Punisher villain that we should add? Like, what villain do you think we missed? And if we did miss one, we don't have to add anybody.
The leader.
Oh, Brian, Christoph is watching. What's a super villain we may have missed to be the worst henchman for? For which to be the worst henchman? Right now we're down to our final five: Black Manta, Joker, Red Skull, Poison Ivy, and Mr. Sinister. Is there somebody we may have missed, Brian Christoph? Now that you're watching on our show.
He's not gonna say me.
Nah. The leader would be shitty. Fighting the Hulk would be shitty, for sure. But there's always a chance you work for the leader. Can't you become some sort of hulkish monstrosity yourself?
Yeah, you can become like an abomination type thing.
But it doesn't quite sound like
Yeah,
you want to be an abomination?
Okay.
You're an abomination. You're like a Hulk, but even though you look worse, you're not out.
Yeah, he's gonna kill you. He's still gonna hurt you. He's gonna hurt you. He's gonna break your bones, but you can recover and still look gross.
Yeah, no.
I don't know. I think I would think outside of the comic realm. I would go with Sephiroth.
Sephiroth.
I don't know this dude.
Oh, so that's typical. Sephiroth is he has a bunch of like mindless clones that follow him around.
That he executes whatever the fuck he feels.
Yeah, he kills a lot of people.
I tried about Final Fantasy 3, so if you want to talk about Locke. You get down.
Well, Kefka,
yeah, he was a 3 guy.
Kefka would be pretty much worse than Sephiroth, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Kefka just poisoned the town's water supply and was like, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
That's it. Done.
I'm a clown.
Oh, now I can tell you about it, my man.
Oh, is that where you're from? Cool. What a coincidence.
Man, I want to go back on pizza.
What a small world this is. I killed your family. You're in front of me. I'm probably going to kill you now. So.
I may as well fix it.
Yeah, the bad guys don't get to switch out their crew in between fights either. When you're the good guys in Final Fantasy, you get to like rotate through your.
At least you fucking potions.
That's the henchman is like, well,
You sit there and bounce.
I I'm way too easy. They just need one swipe, please. Please attack the main boss. If you kill the main boss, we just run away.
So just if you beat that guy, it's over.
Yeah,
it's fine.
I'm just look, I'm wearing all brown. I don't know what's going on. I'm sliced up. 3 hit points. That's not gonna kill that guy. What? Yeah, that would be over there. While we're waiting, we'll start talking some more. Yeah, you take a right, and it'll be straight down that way. That's my sex room.
You're looking for a bucket.
You're looking for a bucket.
Big old school style.
By the way, I just saw what it looks like when we did that. Once we did jacking each other off. Good video. Yeah, I'm trying to think of anybody else out there. I don't know Punisher villains.
He fought a lot of mobsters.
Yeah, Jigsaw was probably.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
He fought John Travolta in a movie.
I watched that movie the other day.
Wait for John Travolta would probably be shitty.
Yeah. That's my John Travolta impression.
Oh my God, we gotta go fuck.
Oh God! Oh jeez! Oh God! Hey, Punisher, relax.
You're certainly working for Vinny Barbarita.
It's a Royale with cheese.
Oh, you're digging in the most.
Oh God, Punisher, you gotta relax, man.
Oh my God,
So weird. Oh jeez.
Punisher's trying to kill him.
Oh man, Scientology is a great religion. I think we're not adding anybody. Is what I've come down to. So we're gonna go to our final 5. We're gonna go one at a time and discuss whether they should be in the top 3 or not.
Okay.
And we could say they should be in the top 3. We could say they shouldn't, or we could say we don't know yet. Let's keep going nonetheless and put on the bubble. So the first one, Mr. Sinister. Mr. Sinister, a top 3 villain.
Fuck yes.
He's nuts.
Yeah, he's gonna experiment on you. He's gonna slice
He's
it
gonna
out.
experiment you.
He's gonna experiment.
You can't experiment. What happened? I got experimented. I was.
And it's gonna take you to an island where dinosaurs are still a thing.
Yeah,
Fuck that shit.
I don't know shit about Mr. Sinister. I have no idea what his powers are. I don't understand what he is.
Yeah. Well, he was a geneticist.
Yeah.
And he went fucking nuts. And then he's got this.
He made himself.
Yeah.
Like that's how fucking crazy. He's also super
like
electric.
his head walks around with no body and nothing.
Yeah, because his body can kind of go up on him.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I remember watching that the X-Men cartoon when I was a kid and not understanding what was up with him.
Well, like
or Apocalypse, really, for that matter.
His cape, Apocalypse has got all the power, basically.
Yeah.
Apocalypse is just like the all-powerful guy.
If he didn't get beat all the time, that'd be a really cush job.
Yeah.
Yeah, Apocalypse gets beat way more than Apocalypse should be.
Right.
Apocalypse should win. That's how strong Apocalypse is.
Yeah.
Like, this is kind of who goes against.
But doesn't he just have like 4 henchmen?
Yeah. More horsemen.
So it's job security at least.
Yeah,
Unless Angel comes in and then one of you guys say, "Oh,
this guy's got wings. I got a horse.
What do you want to do?
Did he just have 3 henchmen until Angel came around? He's like, "Oh, finally."
Well, we can do the plan now. The other 3 like
Angel. You're walking in like
Yeah.
benefits, the biddies.
Yeah. Yeah. Job security with Apocalypse. I like that. And he's like 1 million years old, but they didn't fight the X-Men until the 80s. So like, a lot of time off.
Luckily, Apocalypse is on the list, so he's a good guy to work for.
Solid.
It's a tough job to get.
Yeah, it is. They do not open up very often.
The job market is rough on there. But Mr. Sinister is fucking nuts, and he's the kind of guy who doesn't mind doing things without telling you he's doing them.
Yeah, that sounds shitty.
So you're just like, hey, oh man, you know what your job's gonna be? You're gonna go to this laboratory, and you're gonna go in. There's this room. Just go in the room, check it out for me. And you go in the room and it shuts. You're like, ha ha ha! Gas. Did you turn in anything? And the guy's like, I lost my dick. My dick fell off.
Yeah.
That's all.
But I got 2 heads.
Like this. Walk out of the room and come back in. I got something else.
Okay.
Yeah, like you imagine taking orders from Sauron?
Yeah.
Like this big talking stupid fucking pterodactyl. Nah, B. And he's got a little like he's got torn off jorts.
So
Where is he? Fuck
I want to live on the island of misfit fucking henchmen.
Right, yeah.
So we're saying this is Sinister top 3.
I think so. Just being a shitty character nor does anything else.
Oh, powers aside, he's just a
He's supposed to show up soon, but I don't think he actually is. They kind of referenced him in Days of Future Past.
Why does he have a flat top? If he can make his own body, why did he give himself a flat top?
Man, you watch Demolition Man movie.
This is never going to end.
Simon, all the Simon Phoenix. Okay, awesome. Perfect. Mr. Sinister. Black Manta's. Black Manta, top 3 villain. Worst villain to be at.
You're the expert here.
Yeah, the thing that would be super shitty about working for Black Manta is that, I don't know about you guys, but I do not breathe underwater.
Not so much. He's got a super suit. Anybody else got a super suit?
I have an air tank. Punch you up and now you're going to shoot around all over the place as the air escapes when you're drowning. And the pressures of the ocean, you're basically in a ship, and if it gets ruptured, then there's no fight to even be had.
No, at all. Like, you die just for being in his vicinity.
Yeah. You're just sitting there swimming around, you're like, well, at least everything in my body kills me if it gets hit.
Yeah. And I'll fight Aquaman and I'm just floating.
Hard on it.
Not a great swimmer.
This harpoon gun is the only thing I've got. I mean, one harpoon.
Like, that's it.
One shot. Oh, well, go Black Manta.
I think that'd be a rough position.
Yeah, the thing is, like, so he's covered with mysteries as far as the revenge mission.
Yeah.
But he actually uses henchmen. So there's no quitting this guy, and you gotta be there until the fucking end.
Yeah. Plus, if you like you're running away and you have to swim up, you're getting the bends.
Yeah.
You could just die from running away.
You add your helmet so much. Being an instance of Black
I would assume they know how to scuba. They've got the certification.
Yeah.
It's not like a bunch of guys like, I'll take the job, put this on. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you're all perfect.
Go the fuck underwater now. That's what
Yeah. Nah.
But he's killed so he doesn't have
So you can be a great scuba diver and you're still a little out of your depth when you're literally.
Scuba Steve ain't fucking with Black Manta.
Yeah.
Scuba Steve would never do that.
Even if Aquaman punches you and knocks you out, like doesn't kill you with a punch, you're underwater.
You're
Yeah.
drowning.
Like, hope I wake up before this air tank runs out.
God, I hope I can catch a ride on this shark.
And imprisonment's not an option because the landing in prison, I'm pretty sure, is submerged underwater itself.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they put you in prison and then you just die immediately.
Yeah.
Well, that's not good.
I guess they have a dome. They can drain the dome and you can live there forever in a jail cell.
Or you just had to drain the dome with that.
I was just, this man gets free fly.
Yeah. Oh, man.
What? Anyways, I got coffee everywhere. But so yeah, so I think Black Manta's the top 3 as well.
I think it'd be terrible.
It's difficult because the next 2 of the 3 are also top 3 people.
I think all of them can qualify in their own right.
Yeah, so like this is difficult. So let's just keep going on the list. Maybe something I have to roll fingers on that. Red Skull.
Nazis!
Yeah.
Who wants to be a fucking Nazi?
Exactly. Every man has had a code, even if it's and I don't fuck with Nazis.
Like,
Well, I like the idea that you join Red Skull thinking you're part of Hydra, and the more you get into it, you're like, oh,
No, I see what's happening.
this is Nazi.
wait, but you call.
No. And you think when you figure out that Hydra was the Nazis, do you think the henchman goes, do you think he says, do you think the henchman goes, and he figures out, do you think he says, do you think he goes, I did not see this coming.
Terrible. Well, there's also the problem where you keep applying to be the henchman, and then they keep being like, Corey, just keep the application.
Yeah,
No, we're just not hiring right now.
Well, you do it.
I'm not sure you don't go apply to these guys. Look, higher price for fish. I'm just saying, I don't want to look.
It's not me, it's you. What?
They hire Richard Spencer. Fuck
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to be down with that. Like, now, once you're in, it's probably pretty easy once again though to just be a rank and file. Once you're in there, you're like, oh yeah, Hydra. Yeah, me too. It's good to just go in orders. Yeah, and then you just go in there and like whatever you work in a fucking nuclear laboratory or something.
Just go in and kill it off.
Mind the rings all across the world.
Yeah. And then if you're like a computer guy, then like Captain America comes in, you're just the guy that runs out of the
No, because the problem is Hydra. Everyone in Hydra you cut one head, two will grow.
Handshake.
Which means they're always hiring people.
Yeah, sure. High turnover rate.
Are recruiting and just putting in against your will.
We need to. Somebody died. We gotta bring you another guy.
Yeah, I don't know. And also, fascists totally against the unions. So,
Anti-union.
terrible man to work
So
with.
Red Skull is terrible as well. So now we've already got 3, and we haven't even talked about the Joker.
Oh, God, you want to talk about jobs? He killed his own men. 1988.
Anybody can get it with a piece of this.
Joker is just.
My number one. I like the way he treats like the one person we think he loves. Like,
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna push you out of the car. What happened to you? That's a joke. He'll be back. They're always going to always come back.
Everybody would be terrible. No matter who made him, no matter what the platform, always terrible.
even Jack Nicholson, you're like,
No,
no.
he killed the enemy with an name.
Joker's a guy who could kill a room of henchmen because he knows he would get more.
Yeah.
So here's the big question. Why do people keep working for the Joker?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like I get what he would work for maybe the other ones, but what
If
is
he really leaves them a choice.
That's probably what takes over their
It's like, get down, man.
They rob a lot of banks and stuff. They get he has cash flow.
And then he kills you for that too, as he opened up with the first.
Yeah.
Do you think it's
driver?
Do you think it's possible to rob a bank with a Joker, get some money, and leave and not end up dead?
Maybe if Batman's hot on the trail, and then you get to make it to the next location,
Oh,
and then get the living shit beat out of you. But you know what?
So he doesn't have time to kill you.
Yeah. The best thing about being a villain against Batman is that you go to prison, but you always go to the insane asylum because they're very
I don't know.
but then you always get out.
I don't think the henchmen go to the insane asylum.
You think they just go to regular jail?
The henchmen go.
With that, son,
Yeah.
because you have to go to prison, and then you silly henchman in
Yeah.
prison.
Yeah.
The insane asylum, Batman walks through and it's full of like, I was just working for Two-Face. It's Two-Face.
Yeah, that's true, because you go to prison with them, and then it's like, oh, good thing I don't have to fight Batman anymore. And he's like, hey, you four, go beat up Killer Croc.
And then, every other week, Batman has to break into Arkham prison. Like he doesn't have a goddamn key.
Those guards at Arkham have to be fucking assholes, too.
Being a henchman for Arkham might be one of the
Yeah.
worst jobs.
Yeah.
The Batman world.
And early is like, oh, we go. Why do I have to walk the tray into the Joker?
Why is there not a chute?
Why is there not a
Why
conveyor
can't
belt?
you drop just drop it in a chute? It's just,
Yes. How about we don't let the patrol force have his dump in the jail cell? Why does Scarecrow have a mask?
Why is Killer Croc get so much water? Why doesn't he hydrate this motherfucker?
Is it possible that that's not give the calendar man a calendar? So I can just convince him it's always August 23rd. There's no holiday on that day.
Have you not seen Groundhog Day? Just put him in the loop.
Yeah, working at Arkham may be the worst.
Unless it all does turn out that it's just a dream of Batman and everyone's mouse and whatever and shit.
Yeah.
He gets to be a figment of his imagination. It's fine. It's fine.
Who gave Poison Ivy the bonsai tree?
You know what I mean? Call me for.
Did you turn that into Audrey T? What the fuck?
What? It's the Joker. Top 3 or something.
I think the Joker has got to be in the top 3.
So we've already said 4. We said they're all in the
I
top
know.
3. Is Poison Ivy a top 3?
I don't think she uses plants and shit. You can just be like, oh, I just work at Greenhouse, Batman, don't watch me.
But also, if she's having a shit day, if you were outside, you were fucked.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, you really got to be good.
All her weapons everywhere.
She does, and the other thing is, she doesn't respect you as much as she respects the plants.
True, but she's kind of a softie, right? Like, she's been, like, hanging out with some good guys.
All right, yes.
Yeah, like, didn't they do a thing where...
She murders Harley Quinn.
Oh, yeah, that's not the same.
Yeah, that's other Joker.
Yeah, if Harley Quinn is ever in the mix in either case, I don't want to be there.
Yeah, it's like, if Arthur was like, I want to team up with you, like, I need to make some life changes.
Looks like
Yeah.
looks like things are doing good for old boys. And I'm teaming up with Harley Quinn. We're just robbing banks, and well, I guess we're just killing guys. I guess you kill those poor guys. That's fine.
Hey, what are you doing with that oversized mallet?
Just like, well, and who do you have to consider? Like, then you got Bane to put up with too.
Yeah.
He's just bad shit crazy.
Oh, Bane, I actually wouldn't mind working with Bane because he's the kind of guy, I've got this.
He's an oil rage motherfucker.
But half the time, if he's with Ivy, he's gonna be working for her, and you never know what the fuck he's gonna do.
Yeah.
He can just fucking mountain your fucking head any one at a time.
Yeah, you really got to be careful. The big thing with Poison Ivy is you take care of plans and respecting plans all the time. And the first time you don't do that,
That's the last time.
Yeah, but I can't be as dangerous as working for a Joker, or it can't be as bad as being a Nazi.
or being underwater all
Or
the
being
time.
underwater all the time.
You know, Drew do it yet? Or Mr. Sinister changing you?
Yeah, I don't think she hangs it.
I don't think she's more dangerous than Black Man.
Yeah. You know what? I mean, if we have the one at a time, or we just say Black Man and Poison Ivy are the least dangerous of the five up here.
What do you think, Corey?
I concur.
All right. You know, I will say that of all the time we've ever done this, this is the most difficult final five we've ever had.
They're all so shitty.
They're all so shitty.
Who's the shittiest shitty person?
So we're going to take Black Man and Poison Ivy off.
Yeah.
We're down to Red Skull, Joker, and Mr. Sinister, who I will not rule out here as a bad fucking guy to work with.
Yeah, like,
Joker at least doesn't change you into a different thing. And you're not living in the savage land.
but he does. Joker does change you. Like psychologically, you are not the
Yeah,
same.
and he has no respect for you being there. At all.
So are you telling me right now that, because now we're trying to make the final two, so of the final three, which one do you think doesn't fit in?
Well, it's really
bad. You have to think, being a Nazi,
I agree. I know one wants to say I want to be a Nazi.
Yeah, basically. Like,
I want to be a Nazi. I mean, it's like a very efficiently run business. I mean, well-organized machine. I'm just assuming it's German.
Hydra is a giant organization.
And you travel the world.
So, in a way that makes us not as terrible people as we really sound. With Red Skull, at least like there are multiple fucking things you can fall into the wayside.
Yes.
You can get caught up in the mix.
Yeah.
And that motherfucker would not be able to notice you from one person to the next.
Yes.
With the other two, like, no. There's a very limited amount of people that get that goddamn close.
Yeah, no.
All right, so you think Red Skull is not the final two?
I think it'd be better to work for the Mysterio. It's kind of the same Darth Vader reasons. It's like he's not going to know your name. Like it's.
I
It's
feel
as a person, not
I
the
feel
reason.
bad for Black Manta because I think Black Manta's like, what? I'm making them swim all the time. You guys are really me out pretty quickly.
It is really bad working.
But the Red Skull we're taking off the list because Corey, Isaac, and me would all love to be Nazis.
Yeah, that's the reason.
That's the reason.
You know, we are bad. We're like, hey, fuck the black dude and the woman. Let's get the Nazi up for a little bit longer.
We're down. We're glad this is
This
down to our
hard.
final two. I'm
Yeah.
surprised that it is as difficult. We're down to Mr. Sinister and the Joker. And when we get down to the final two, I'm going to ask each of you to vote. What do you think the worst supervillain for which to be a henchman is? You're going to let me know what your vote is, and when we get down, we're going to finally figure it out. So I am going to ask Isaac to vote first. You can talk it out if you want. Just let us know who is the worst henchman, who is the worst supervillain to be a henchman for, Mr. Sinister or Joker.
Okay. What I got to weigh here is both guys can easily kill you. So you think Mr. Sinister, the death would be more by accident because the experiment went wrong, whereas the Joker would just be like on purpose for a goof. Batman does not kill, so your chances of survival are pretty good. The X-Men, I mean, there's casualties, but they're not like going directly out to murder anybody either. Also, Mr. Sinister can still fight the X-Men. When it ends up when you're in a room and it's just you and the Joker and Batman, the Joker's losing the fight. So you got to lose it first. With Mr. Sinister, you're like, hey, fight the boss. Final boss. So, and you can kind of like sneak out the back door.
I really don't want out the back of Mr. Sinister and just be like, no, fuck you. I'm Mr. Sinister. It's got Sinister in the name. He knows of his powers.
Yeah, look at his powers. He's also a crappier character, so that that could be bad to work for just in general. Or at least the Joker has name brand.
Am I like the Apocalypse? Am I like Magneto?
When you work for the Joker, you get it like in the short amount of time that you make it.
You get
to
to
run around Gotham and be like, I'm in the Joker's crew.
I would say that is probably, if you in the Joker crew, you probably have some respect.
Yeah, no one else is going to fuck with you.
But think about it, you get to go home at night.
True.
This motherfucker takes you to the Savage Land. There's travel.
I got a new job. I'm going to be away for a while.
Yeah, I think those things considered, I think that.
Oh, shit.
What's up?
Superhuman strength, durability, and longevity. Telepathy, telekinesis, concussive energy projection, manipulation of body at molecular level. Fuck!
Yeah, that's why when people
And he will use it all on you.
Yeah, I think it'd be better to work for the Joker than Mr. Sinister.
Wow, so Mr. Sinister is the
That's
worst.
the worst. That's what I'm voting.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right
And it'll
now.
make you have illegitimate children.
I'm gonna vote next, and I'm sorry guys. I get why you're saying Mr. Sinister.
Yeah.
The Joker, you're dead. You're just dead. You're dead. He's gonna kill you, and he's a boss that doesn't care about you at all. At least Mr. Sinister cares about you enough to experiment on you. Joker at any time could just get rid of you because he's bored.
Yeah.
Mr. Sinister at least has a plan for you. He's got a 5-year plan set up. There's a long-term goal there for Mr. Sinister. Whereas the Joker, at any time, at any mission, he could just kill you. And like the mission may not even be robbing the bank. You're just gonna die. So I vote Joker as the worst supervillain for which to be a henchman. Which means, folks, to the right of me, the immortal person himself, Corey Ewing, you are the tiebreaker for this episode of Thank You Very Much. Who is a worse supervillain? You can talk about it. You want worse supervillain for which to be a henchman, Joker or Mr. Sinister?
So I said, my whole paradigm of this is like survival rates. At any given point in time, you can just get on a fucking train and get the fuck away from Joker.
Yeah.
He's not coming to look for you.
Goes to prison a lot.
Yeah, dude takes a lot of vacation.
Disappears, yeah.
Mr. Sinister, however, is very particular about so if he's got you, he wants you. He ain't letting you go. He's that psycho fucking husband. Like, if he can't have you, no one can.
Yeah.
That's Mr. Sinister. After you get experimented.
You just got experimented.
And then the action like, and depending on which iteration of the action, they may fucking work you outright too.
Yeah.
Like there is no coming out okay. But the Joker, give you like, oh, this is fucked. I'm gone. He's never coming back for you. He don't give a fuck. He's crazy. Sinister is fucking sinister. Like,
there we go, folks. I can't believe this. I'm shocked and awed. I really thought it'd be Red Skull or Joker. I'm very happy that it's not, and I'd like to switch it up. Mr. Sinister is the worst supervillain for which to be a henchman. Mr. Sinister, the geneticist himself. You know what I hate about him the most? He does whiteface.
I
Right?
don't think they ever really established his race.
Oh, is that not?
That's not a thing.
Yeah.
Is that not a thing?
That's not.
The worst supervillain for which to be a henchman. Joe Bates. No, Mr. Sinister. He is. You've got to vote off. Don't want to work for him. You might not die, but you're not going to like the results of it.
You don't like living.
You're not going to like living. You're going to want to be killed. You're going to want to work for the Joker right after that. Joker also does whiteface. Anyway, no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore. That joke didn't do well. We're gonna thank you so much, Isaac and Corey, for being on the show. That's thank you very much. Isaac, left of me, a performer. He does all types of shows. Regularly works in the White Rabbit. Do you have any things you'd like to plug? Websites, Twitter, anything?
I'm on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
Isaac Landfert on either one. I'm on Twitter. I don't use it. And then whiterabbit.com. That's where the majority of my stuff is. You'll see the calendar on there.
So you want to check out shows like the Wowie Zowie show, maybe the best show in Indianapolis. A show I perform regularly on, Evening with the Office, first Tuesday of the month, in the White Rabbit, and to me, it's the greatest show ever made. But if you don't like it, you're an idiot. So go check it out. And if you're in Indianapolis, the White Rabbit, first Tuesday of the month. Isaac's a great guy. I like him a lot. Corey, on the other hand, no, Corey, do you have any upcoming live poetry, any vocab shows coming up?
We do vocab every second Wednesday at the White Rabbit. Next month, our features will be Dion Lee, who's a great poet and MC. Also, comedian Lee Whitaker will be one of our features as well. Every second Wednesday, we'll be there. You can check us out, Vocab Indie, on Facebook. If you're into donating to nonprofits, I have one that's called Word as Bond. We teach poetry for teenagers. They are actually currently at a tournament right now in San Francisco. This year, there's a 4th year going into it. So, throw some money for the kids, doing good things.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. You're the first person on the show that's ever actually plugged a charity before, or a nonprofit fundraiser.
Hey.
Everyone else is so selfish.
That's right.
My Twitter is
Comic Relief.
No, Corey, a great spoken word artist here in the city of Indianapolis. Also, the best bartender in Indianapolis. Regular work.
Second best according to New.
Regularly works at the front room in Alley Cat in Broderville area. And where else do you work?
An Open Society Public House in Sober.
Oh yeah, I haven't been there yet. Is it good?
Yeah.
I gotta check that out. I've driven by it a lot, but I haven't checked it out yet.
Yeah, that's how places close, Jim.
You can follow me on Twitter at JoeAmerica22, or you can follow my Instagram at JoeBasedComedy. But instead of all of that, guys, more importantly, like the Rank You Very Much page on Facebook. We do the Facebook Live videos there. Go subscribe on YouTube to Rank You Very Much. I really appreciate it. It just started uploading videos on there. And also on BitChat every Saturday at 1 p.m. We do a new live episode with 2 new special guest experts. Just tune in, check it out on bitchat.com, where you can call in and comment, or you can watch the Facebook Live on the Facebook page, or again, subscribe on YouTube, where you can watch all the old archive videos that I'm uploading consistently. And thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Every day, I think about this show, and I realize this is the only thing keeping me alive. So if you don't tune in,
just keep ranking.
But that's been Rank You Very Much. The worst supervillain for which to be a henchman, Mr. Sinister. Thank you, Corey. Thank you, Isaac. That's Rank You Very Much. You're welcome. Okay, and I'm just gonna turn this off. Am I doing it right? Am I turning it off? Is this?
I'm waiting on the flash.